And we are back. Thank you all so much for your patience. I have with me here first place of double diamond bracket number 8. Aaron is player 1. Congratulations, Aaron. How do you feel?
Very. My heart is pounding. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't tell if that's because I finally won a diamond bracket after playing in 8 of them, or because I just won a game of box seats blitz. So
Probably
I can't
both.
tell which it is.
It's probably both. Yeah, no, like I was mentioning that during the tournament, where I'm pretty sure like every time you've been in a diamond bracket, Joven is there and Joven wins.
Yeah.
But this is the first time where, thanks to double cookies, Joven wasn't there anymore. So you finally had a shot. When did you realize, like during the tournament, like, when did you realize, like, if you saw that happen, like, did you think in that moment, like, oh, I might actually have a chance here?
I'll be honest, I didn't really realize Juven was eliminated from the tournament. I was watching TV with my parents because I had about a 45-minute break between sets. So, but then when I checked, I was very surprised because of how good he is at the game, and I was expecting him to win. So I did think when I finally saw that I had a chance, although I didn't want to put down Rose Dragon or Double Cookies because they're both incredible players.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. They were fantastic players, of their own rights. And, I mean, Rose absolutely put up a huge fight against you at the end. But, no, like, as soon as I saw, no, Joven is fantastic. Nothing against the guy. But it's also kind of funny where I saw him go down, like, wait, this is this is a very important diamond bracket all of a sudden, because it's going to be not Joven walking away with the champion.
Funnily enough, I think I'm the third different person to win a diamond bracket, because I think Jack Shaney won it, I think diamond bracket 3, if I remember correctly, and then Juven's won every other one. I might be wrong, there might have been another winner somewhere, but so I'm very happy to be that, especially seeing that we got raided by IPL. To have a lot of them watching as well is just crazy to me.
The perfect time for you to be in the spotlight. You do have a history with competitive Splatoon, right?
No, I don't.
Oh, then I'm completely mistaken. I am a fool. I thought you had at least some history with it, but
Fair enough for thinking that. I think most people in the Tabletop community also have dabbled in it at least a little bit. I've just not done that.
yes.
I'm not a good team player.
No, but you're really great on your own. When you get to tell the cards what to do, then you're a phenomenal player.
Thank you.
So yeah, the very exciting match. Like, there was a lot of exciting bouts. Like, you had the one where you were playing against Joven, where he caught there. What's your mentality like going into that kind of moment? Like, you're the wrong side because we didn't unfortunately get to see. We were spectating you at that point, and where he kind of conceded. But it felt like that was very much a situation where he might have had a chance because you didn't have anything to do there.
Yeah, I don't think he knew that I had no options, but I think that I was talking with him on the Discord, and he just did not have any good cards. He could only really play one special attack, even though he had the specials for 2, enough points for 2, and that just put him in a really bad spot. I still think he probably could have won, but I should not have won that set, but I did, so I'm still happy to be.
I mean, it's the same. I've seen it in Pokemon too. It's very easy to be like, oh, I've lost, I give up. And you just kind of throw everything away. And then there's just like this one silver lining that you could have rode all the way to the victory that, let's be real, isn't going to happen. But it can.
Yeah, I've seen that day.
But moving forward a little bit more, what's your favorite Tableturf stage? Like, For all the people who are new here who don't really necessarily know Tableturf as much, what's a stage you feel like is worth putting a spotlight on?
2-lane splat top, just to anger those in the community who don't like that map.
It's such a silly map. It is
I
technically
love
legal again. It's been legalized.
Well, kind of. It's gentleman's rule, I think. Still. Oh, I might be wrong. Maybe I've just missed that. But
Regardless, like it is, at the very least, I think it is properly. Like there was a light conversation. I don't think we made a big formal announcement about it, but I was talking to some of the others, and we did sound like we were in agreement about like why should we stress about this? Let's just make 2-lane legal. It's fun.
Oh.
It's silly.
it is fun. I love the map.
What do you like about it?
I don't know. I think it's just I like base building on it. For weirdly enough, I really like experimenting with decks on it because there is a sort of unique dynamic because of the two maps. You have to try and build a way. I don't know how to describe it, but when it comes to base building, you have to build it so that you can make a base combo. Basically, you have to design the deck so you can build two base combos at the same time, or at least have that potential to do that. And I find that quite interesting.
Now, I've got a couple more questions before we get to the one that you're dreading. I mentioned in the middle of the tournament neutral and how important it is. And we saw a lot of games swing heavily one way or another, sheerly on the basis of like understanding Tableturf neutral. What does Tableturf neutral mean to you?
I think that's kind of the point where both players have sort of walled off their bases. Middle has been contested, and there's not really much else you can do there. And that's when the sort of base, where you start building base combos. I never really referred to it as neutral before, but that's what I think of when you said that.
No, that's not neutral. Neutral is pressure. Neutral is being able to like, just by presence. Like in fighting game rules, if I'm on one side if you're in the corner and I'm standing in front of you, I have more neutral because I have more space, more options to do.
Oh, well then that's just when you have a chance, you kind of want to try and play, well not just always play aggressive, but if there's a space where you can sort of sneak into your opponent's base or control some of the space in the sort of the middle of the map, that would probably be what I think of as sort of, at least the better plays for neutral.
Okay. And a note does get made in chat that it is in the official docs band, which I can happily raise a stink about, and we can try to make sure that's changed for future events. But yeah, excellent opinion on neutral. I do have one more question for you. Give me a fun fact about one of your Splatoon OCs.
I don't really make Splatoon OCs. I've got the character.
Give me a fun fact about one of the others, because we're at the point where a lot of the community is starting to explore elsewhere and opening up their horizons beyond. Give me a fun fact about one of your personal characters.
I don't really have any. I don't.
Do it,
really
nerd!
I don't have any OCs. I can't think of anything.
Okay, so
I knew this question was coming, and I still haven't prepared for it.
I know the best way I've kind of brought it down to help you understand is the character that's wandering around the game. They are essentially you, I imagine, but to a degree, just because they live in a different world means that they do have different rules and kind of standards that they might kind of work and live alongside. So they might be a little bit different. So give me something interesting about them, about like that version of you in Splatsville.
It just went completely blank. I'm so sorry.
That's fine. What's their favorite shop?
Favorite shop? Well, it's got to be Hotlantis, right?
Nice. That's a good shop. But yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to say before I give you the boot?
I just want to say there were a lot of crazy games, not just the ones I played in, but even just watching some of the other games on the stream. There was a lot of back and forth where like it was really unclear who was winning. There were a lot of just crazy moments that surprised me. But yeah, it was a really good tournament and just to watch. So for anyone
Yeah.
from IPL who's watching the stream, this was probably the best one to watch.
Definitely, definitely. And thank you to everybody who followed. Like, very much appreciate it. But yeah, congratulations on first place, Aaron. You definitely
Thank you.
earned the right to be called Player 1. And best of luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you, you too. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Alright, and next up, we've got the guy whose name is too big to fit on the screen, so I need to fix it right now. We've got Black Rose Dragon. Hello there, friend.
Some things never change.
That's how you like it. Am I right or am I right?
It wasn't really the intention, but I do find it funny that I'm the only one who this problem applies to.
And apply it does frequently.
There's a reason everyone shortens my name.
Yep. So, Mr. Rose, you placed second in probably one of the most interesting diamond brackets we've had in a while. How does that feel?
I am like in between the states of completely ecstatic, extreme exhaustion, and being so exhausted it doesn't register, so I'm just like chilling.
I feel that. My throat is in intense misery right now.
My condolences.
Thank you. Yeah, no, like, I've mentioned before, you're well known, especially within the Tableturf community, as the guy that runs the Casual Card Club. You play, at this point, you probably play this game more regularly than most of the community. Do you feel like that might have given you an edge in this situation, in this tournament? Where you just played more than most of the other people here?
Probably. It's also I definitely play the most publicly because like every single Friday night I like, hey, come and play, have fun. But I don't know like how everyone is like. How many times can I say like whatever? How many people just practice in their own time? Like, because I don't really spend that much time playing offline, like deck building and stuff.
So a lot of it is just kind of like the time you've spent playing. Like, everybody can see what you're doing.
Yeah.
So the fact that you made it here is like, if anybody complains, it's literally skill issue. 100%. Like, yeah, luck can be a factor, but everybody knows what you're doing. Like, there was a part where I was yelling about how, I think Double Cookies it was, ended up making a misplay because he doesn't know Trelina's deck. I know her deck really well, so I'm like, oh, he went the wrong way, you're supposed to go that way, and I think she won because of that. But, like, so, like, most people would, like, be like that with you. They should know how you play and everything you're doing. So if they lose, even if skill is a thing that can happen and it's unfortunate, you're just consistently beating them.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest issue I have from hosting Casual Card Club is that I probably play the most consistently. So I'm like always thinking, or words. I'm not thinking about words. I can tell you that much. No, it's like it is very integrated in how I want my plays to go.
Mm-hmm. You have.
So
you,
I can
you
Sorry.
do,
I think.
Oh, go ahead.
You first.
Nope.
Okay, never mind. I first. No. It's sounding a little egotistical. I think I am the best player on thinking on their feet in the scene.
I mean, that definitely showed, and I think that's a huge strength, especially when you're surrounded by people who are warming up to the playing again. and haven't played for a little while, and they're all thinking on their feet too, and they're watching you like just moving all over. You're like, yeah, let's go, come on, keep up. What's wrong?
Happy feet.
Something that you also do that I see a lot, you and Traylina specifically do this a lot, and it's one of my favorite things when I'm trying to learn, is you very vocally point out your mistakes, and then you talk about them. Because it's easy to recognize you did a mistake and have a thought and then move on, but the thought becomes so much more real the second you write it down, the second you say it. And then it becomes more ingrained, and then if it's more ingrained, you're less likely to make the same mistake again. And so when you do like the kind of stuff that you typically do, like when you're doing casual card club, and you two are kind of like bouncing off and be like, that was a horrible play, or you read me like a book, or I got you. It's like you're acknowledging these things, which means you're feeding into it more, which means it's a lot easier for you to get to that consistency that you're proud of.
Sure, dude. Like that is the one thing that really stuck around since school is like whenever you do something, do it out loud.
Yeah, and it pays
Things
off.
always
And
stick out.
it's weird, but it's
Things
fun.
always think together.
Yeah.
Stick better if you tell it out loud. And especially if you point at yourself and laugh. That may be my experience.
Yeah. I mean, the best comedians are the ones who can laugh at themselves. So we have a bunch of new people in here that aren't super familiar with Tableturf. What's your favorite stage? Which stage do you think is something that you think all of our beautiful viewers here should definitely check out if they decide they want to play some Tableturf?
Ooh, I mean, this is interesting. Like, asking is like my personal favorite is probably like a toss-up between Lakefront, Squared, or Pedal to the Metal. I think like recommending a stage to a beginner, I want to say River Drift.
And what makes
But that
you
is-
recommend River Drift?
Yeah, that's thinking on the fly, but no, I say River Drift because I feel like that is the stage where good fundamentals carry you the hardest and it's the safest stage to practice it on. There's like a lot of stage, like especially Thunder and to a certain degree X Marks, really want you to like immediately interact with your opponent, which I do think is healthy gameplay. But if you're learning out, you want to know what you are doing, and then you can react to that.
Yeah.
And adapt.
Going back a little bit to how you're good at reacting to things on the fly. A lot of what I would typically consider that, and one of the core things that you see in a lot of things in the world in competition, is neutral. Now, my question to you is, what does neutral mean to you in Tableturf?
Oh, that's a toughie. Yeah, because for my league days, the term I associate with neutral is when all abilities are up and there is nothing is happening.
Oh, okay, here, let me give you... So, the form of neutral I'm using is, like, fighting game neutral. So, you create space by existing, kind of stuff. So, in the concept of, like, Tableturf, like, I guess, like, it wouldn't be base building. It would be, like, when you're interacting and how you can interact with others. It would be, like, being able to pressure, being able to defend. Neutral is the space around you and how you're able to effectively use it. So what would that mean to you in Tableturf?
I think that, like, with that definition, it's probably, like, the first few turns where you actually try and poke and prod to get into each other's base. Or a little bit more in the mid-game where if a defense has happened and you are building up special to try and break through.
Yeah.
Or defense from the opponent trying to do such thing.
Yeah, I like that. And last but not least for you, I do have one more question. You know it near, you know it dear. Give me a fun fact about one of your Splatoon OCs.
Oh, damn, I haven't had this question in ages. Oh god, I completely forgot about the Malik special. Shite.
It's the classic. It's always gotta
It
happen.
is the classic, but,
I mean,
I've been playing Tableturf for 4 hours, so it's not registered yet. Yep.
You know, I've got one.
I'm kind of making this up on the fly because I just associated my OC with like my main character.
Mm-hmm.
Is that they probably have like tried to fit their lockers with all the heavy weapons and then it never works out and it all falls on their skull.
Oh dear.
Head.
Self-splatification.
Yes, I was absolutely. Whenever I tried to make my locker, I was always trying to fit my Hydra in there, and it always takes up half my space.
Yeah. I do actually have a fun idea for your character. What if they had like the Black Rose Dragon tattoo on them in some way?
Oh, that's actually really cool. Maybe somewhere beneath the shirt.
Yeah. But yeah. Congratulations on second place. Oh, yeah. Do you have any final words you'd like to share? Anything you'd like to promote?
I mean, so if I'm gonna be self-centered, Casual Card Club every Friday, like not the upcoming one because of Christmas, but every Friday, 8 p.m. CET, I think is the time zone. To 9 CET, and then 12 CET to 1 CET AM. I host Casual Card Club every Friday night, so if you want to just chill out, play Tableturf, and practice, you're more than welcome.
Great place. I don't go there often, but I would recommend it every time I've gone there. It's good. But yeah.
Get there.
Congratulations on second place. Best of luck in your future endeavors. You take care.
Yes, thank you for this interview.
Yay.
And Godspeed on your... not Godspeed. Blessings to your throat.
Yes, thank you.
All right, catch you later.
Bye. Double Cookies! You're here.
Whoa.
I see you. You exist. You're third place.
Yay.
How'd it feel?
Well, basically, I did the same trick I did like I don't know how many times. I lose in the first round, and I go through like almost whole losers bracket. Sometimes I even go back in grand finals, but well, not today. But it still was pretty good.
Yeah, no, you did phenomenal. And I mean, some people have that curse. It's a funny, unfortunate curse, but it is a curse that a lot of people have to experience.
Well, but that means I play more games.
Yeah, if you like that. But yeah, so how do you overall feel? You got third place in what was absolutely a nightmare of a bracket. Like a demon bracket full of incredibly phenomenal, capable people.
Yeah. Well, at some point I thought I will be like done much earlier, but somehow I still managed to win some games, which I thought I wouldn't win, but sometimes it was luck, sometimes it was, I don't know, I just found a way to get some extra points and win.
And every point you get makes the difference typically. So you managed to find a lot of very valuable points. You are the one that took Joven out. Like,
Yeah.
there was on the winner's side, he got knocked down by Aaron. I should have asked about that. But then on the lower side, on a score of 3-1, you took Joven out. What happened there?
Well, I guess it happened like what I said for Diamond Breaking interviews. I just fought more than 5 seconds on my turns. And, well, I really locked in and somehow I managed to win. Well, I also said he had some bad luck, at least on X marks.
Mm.
Well, what can I say? I also lost all of my brain cells in this round.
Yeah,
But
I,
still managed to play 2 more.
yeah, like I wish I was there to watch that fight because it must have been phenomenal. But it's one of those things where it's like that is the feat in itself. You technically won the tournament because you beat Joven at a point.
Well, yes, but actually not really. But yes, I guess
Technically, sort of to a degree,
a
maybe
small victory.
possibly. Was there outside of that one, was there any particular match in the tournament that you thought was like a highlight for you that you really enjoyed or thought was really challenging or interesting?
Well, I definitely remember our game with Trelina on X marks, where we had like
Oh, that one.
yes. I don't understand what happened. We just like it was so suboptimal for both of us. The board was looking like a mess, total mess.
Honestly, those are my favorite X marks. Like, I love a good X marks the garden because they're so like steady and consistent and true, and they usually turn out pretty the same. But then you get that, and it's like, oh, this is gonna be a slop fest.
It was. It was funny.
Yeah, it's good to have little exciting parts like that, like how the finale of this was just like a lightning round of box seats. 10 seconds, do it, get it over with. We want to go home, kind of stuff.
Yeah, I also wanted to do it like in my round, but I will start to thinking a bit slowly, so I just decided not to risk. But well, not next Friday, but Friday after Friday, I will try it on casual Friday night. I don't think it will be casual if we play ballot box seats, but I'm still gonna do it because I said I will do it.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Okay, so we've got 2 other main questions before the dreaded one. The first one I'm gonna hit you with is we got a lot of new people here, thanks to Inkling Performance Labs. Huge shout out, much love, much thanks. Congratulations on raising $4,000, by the way. What are your favorite stages? What would be a stage that you would recommend to, like, other people? You'd be like, here's a stage you should check out. Why do you think that stage would be a really fun stage for them to play on?
Well, my opinion changed, and now my favorite stage is Pedal to the Metal, because I really like that you have 6 special squares at start, and it's a really huge amount of them, and there's a lot of unique strategies around it. So a lot of players try to disrupt it. I have some countermeasures to disrupt disruption, and just to like play really safe openers. But I guess like the best stage for like players who only started to play is still Main Street, because like it's well, it's a basic map, but it has a lot of like unique strategies, and you can play defensively, you can play offensively, a lot of different base building options, and it's good to learn like different styles and techniques on this map.
It's overall really clean. It's a really fun one. And yeah, no, definitely 2 fantastic suggestions. They're really, I love Pedal to the Metal so much. It's so explosive once you get your speed going.
70 special squares, let's go.
Next question that I'm gonna hit you with is, so I've been asking a few people about neutral. When I say neutral, do you know what I mean by that?
I guess like when we're in the middle of the map and you can progress any further, and you just like do base building or other stuff.
So when I
like
say
it.
or when I say neutral, imagine a fight. And so, like, say we're in a proper fight, and I am just standing out in the open, and you're backed into a corner. In a situation like that, I have more neutral because I have more ability, more opportunity to move in and out, kind of flow about, and apply pressure to you while not putting myself in danger. And you would have less neutral because you're backed up against the wall. You have a lot less space to kind of move around and a lot less ways to pressure me.
I see.
So with that understanding, what would neutral be to you in Tableturf? What would that mean to you?
Honestly, this description of neutral is like just like squared games, because this is exactly what is going on.
Yes! Yes, squared is literally just neutral. That is just neutral the game, because you can't create, it's so hard to create your own space in there.
And well, I felt today when I had like less neutral than my opponent.
Yeah, once you understand the
basically I agree with
term, you can feel it out pretty easily.
Yeah.
And yeah, last but not least, give me a fun fact about your Splatoon OC!
Yeah, I was prepared for this.
Good.
Okay, so basically my OC, well, she really likes mint ice cream. Yeah, that's
Ooh.
it. Even some people say it, but it tastes like toothpaste. Doesn't matter, it's still tasty.
Excellent.
Especially with chocolate chip. But even without it, it's pretty good.
That's good. That's good. That's fun. Yeah, mint is really fun. That's a fantastic fact. Thank you. And yeah, congratulations on third place. Oh,
Thank you.
do you have any final remarks, things you want to say?
Okay, I have two things to say. Well, I had 2 seconds place, 1 third place. Now it's time for first place. Somewhere in the future.
Here's the first place.
I will prepare for this. And the last thing I want to say. Bullet box seats, bullet box seats, bullet box seats.
Bullet box seats,
That's
bullet
it.
box seats, bullet box seats.
Wait. That's it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Take care and best of luck in your future endeavors.
Hey, thank you. Yeah.
Ciao. And that is going to be it for Diamond Bracket 8. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a great time. If you did, don't forget to follow or join the Tableturf Battles server for your... If you want to try to experience Tableturf or learn more, perfect place to go. Of course, I guess this will be a good moment to shout out myself too. Like, there is a Discord link right on the screen as well as the Tableturf Blue Sky. I'm not sure if the YouTube is still... I think it's still active. So you can definitely check out some VODs there. A fun fact about my Splatoon OC, I've got a few of them, but the one that I have a profile picture of right now on Discord, her name is Kess, and she's a sea anemone who is was a nomad that wandered the Splatlands deserts, adopting wandering, struggling creatures and caring for them as their mother until they're well enough to fend for themselves. If you enjoyed me and my stuff and you want to learn more about it, hi, my name is Maliv. Pronouns are they, she. You can find my Blue Sky at maliv.bsky. Or wait, Maliv at, or is it, which way does it go? What do they do? Yeah, maliv.bsky.social, or if you're interested in watching my streams, that would be Planet Scrapstar on Twitch, which I will just drop a link to. Again, if you want to follow me, that would be greatly appreciated. I put a lot of work into this one. I did all the streaming. I did all the overlay management. I've done all the commentary on my own. And I'm sick. It's good times! But yeah, if you want to follow me, check things out, support me in any way, that would be greatly appreciated. Here, I'll even copy and share my Blue Sky so you can watch me suffer on there instead, because I no longer have anybody to hang out with for Christmas, so I'm gonna figure that out. But yeah, that should be enough from me. We've got a few friendly dinos still sitting around, so I am going to send you off to continue the Splatoon trend. Is that person still alive? Yeah, they're still alive. Yeah, they're still alive. So I am going to send us all over to Draconite SPL, who is doing some X-Rank. Oh yeah, it's going to be a very long delay. So, we'll have it sit for a few moments as things catch up, just to make sure that everybody hears what I'm saying we're doing. This part probably will not be heard by most people. Thank you all for watching. Ciao! And yeah, now we're just filling dead air as I wait for it to kind of go and go and go.